Great Friday evening, November 22nd, 1122. Yeah. Did you have a tremendous day in the Lord? I know I did. Lord was just so faithful and blessed in every area and initiative, and just had a good time. Enjoyed interacting with coworkers, with students, after work, taking a walk in the neighborhood, and just sharing with my teacher friends. And yeah, God is faithful. He's so good. And going through the day, most of the teachers were gone out of the building, so a lot of teachers that are not normally in certain classrooms had to be shuffled. And there was this one substitute teacher who was new. It was a man. And I was teamed up with him for maybe an hour. And tall gentleman, older. And I noticed his cadence. I noticed his stance. I noticed how he dialogued with the kids his first day. But after the end of the day, I told him how he reminded me of my father, how he was so patient, and his responses to the kids were so matter of fact and humble. And kids, I believe, gravitate toward a male just because of the voice, right? And the decibel. And he wasn't loud, he wasn't screamy, he wasn't frantic, but he was very calm and control. And he kept on going, persevered. And this has something to do with today's date, Proverbs. We know that verse. Train up a child in the way that he or she should go, in verse 6, right? To train means to put them in the right path, pour into them, right? Teach. I would say R is to respect, show them respect, and to, value what the Lord has put in them. A would be to admire that God put a unique gift in them. I know that there is ingenuity and illumination in that child, and there's a need for that child to be here in the world. God made them in 2010 or 15 to be in this world for such a time. And with them being a gift, we're to train them, to guide them in the way that they should go. So when they are old, when they're a teenager or they're in their 20s or a parent themselves, they will not depart from it. There's a way to teach children in the public schools the ways of God by modeling, right? We are living epistles to be read by children, men, women, whoever, and they could pick up the patience, the wisdom, the fruits of the Spirit in our life. Also, in Proverbs 22, by humility. Like I said, this gentleman, he wasn't, you know what, I'm in charge, da, 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 da. He wasn't ego popping and all that. By humility and fear of the Lord comes riches, honor, there's that, promotion, and life everlasting. So the Lord will hook us up as we acknowledge him. And 15, foolishness. We know a lot of kids are coming from different circumstances and situations, and some of them are homeless. Some of them are in such tenuous situations. That's why tomorrow I'm taking a field trip with kids outside of the school hours, kids and parents, and taking them downtown Chicago to the Symphony Orchestra, to the Art Institute of Chicago, and to see the beautiful Christmas tree. All free. School bus funded, the concert, admissions, free, funded, because we know that they're coming from so many situations that they are not at fault for being in that situation. It's a lot of adult issues, but know that God will teach us how to be inspiring for them. Foolishness is bound in the heart of the child, but the rod of correction, we do have to still take away things. It might not be the belt spanking them, take away that phone, take away those privileges. God will lead us. And something in Nehemiah 10, the Lord spoke to me about was that we have to draw a line in the sand. There are some things that we will not allow our daughters and sons to yoke up with. In one version, it says that the people of the land were not allowing their daughters or sons to intermarry with the people in the land. So it says in verse 30, we would not give our daughters unto the people of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. There are some things that we're going to be like, oh no, not on my watch am I going to let my son do this or my daughter do this or come into my house and allow this to happen. No. And the Lord wants us to have that type of boldness and courage, because guess what? Children crave that type of discipline and limits. They want to know because they feel security and safety and love in that type of setup. Yeah, they do. So hope you have a wonderful evening enjoying our master parent, our Heavenly Father, and know that He wants us to enjoy a beautiful, abundant life as we honor Him. Good night and enjoy.